All right. Hey, welcome back. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We are live from the Maker Flow studio, and it is crafting day today. So I hope you guys are having a great start to your week and a great Tuesday. Hey, listen, I'm a little rusty. Okay, stop making fun of me.
You got used to me doing it for you.
Exactly. How's everyone doing? Yes, fortunately for you guys, I'm back. But we are here, and it is Tuesday, so we will be crafting today. Again, you guys, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope you guys had a great long weekend. Hope you guys had a great 4th of July. I hope you guys get some incredible food. Fortunately for you guys, we're good.
Yes,
all right.
Works.
All right, it is working. Cool. So,
also, your bestie is watching.
That's right. Thank you, bestie, for joining. I appreciate it. But again, I hope you guys had a great long weekend, a great 4th of July. I hope you guys got to eat some incredible barbecue or burgers. And I hope you guys had a great time. But yes, we are live again, as I mentioned, and we are live on YouTube and on Facebook, I believe. Hopefully, we're crossing our fingers that we are.
Let us know.
Let us know if you are watching on where you're watching. Again, yes, sorry, I am a little rusty, but I am glad to be back, and I hope you guys, and I'm glad that you guys are back joining us here for another episode, or another live, I should say, of these weekly lives where we craft. Speaking of episodes, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we do have our first podcast episode out right now on our YouTube channel. So if you missed it, go watch it, go check it out. It is Mark and John. They're talking about how Makerful started from Mark's garage at home to now what Makerful is. So if you haven't watched it, go check it out. These guys are great. These guys are interesting, and there's something about them that is just very, very intrigued. And once they get talking, if you know them, you know they love to talk. So go watch it. Go subscribe it is up on Spotify and on Apple. I believe those are the two places where we have the podcast down. So if you happen to use any of those platforms, go ahead and subscribe and don't miss one. We are having one, I believe, at the end of the month again. So keep an eye out, and again, we will be announcing it whenever it is out. So go check out that podcast, go subscribe to our YouTube channels, follow us on all our socials, and again, go check out that podcast. For the first one, I'll be honest with you, I was really happy with it. I didn't know how it was going to go, but it was very interesting. So as we do more, I'm sure they will get a lot more interesting as we record these and stuff. So it was a lot of fun. I wish I was here that day. It seemed it was a lot of fun.
I mean, you were texting, like you were here in spirit.
Just in spirit, but it's different when you're here in studio watching everything than so but yeah, yes, what's up?
Ryan says hi. Who is that?
Just hey Ryan, it's a new guy. Huh?
Just kidding, he said hey stranger.
A new guy here. Yes, I introduced myself again. My name is Danny. Sam is here. Jesse will be joining us in a little bit shortly, but he will be here, and if hopefully you guys can hear me right, and I hope that you guys are able to watch on YouTube. If anyone's watching on YouTube, let us know. But yes, this new guy finally came back to work, and it's good to be back. Actually, I was back last week too, but obviously not here for the lives. But yes, so it is good to be back, and it is good to be here with you guys. So anything interesting, Sam, going on with you this long weekend?
I'm talking smack to Ashley in the chat right now. I don't normally get to be here.
I know, so I know. I'm wondering.
This?
Yeah, I'm wondering what kind of conversations are you going there?
It's all live. It's fine.
It's all live. Great, perfect.
Okay, but to answer your question, this weekend, what I did was I did a lot of self-care stuff. Like I had a massage. I worked on my house. I had a couple other eyelash appointment maybe. I don't know. I did a bunch of things for myself.
It was all you weekend.
Yeah.
All you weekend. It's good.
Me and Kitty.
There you go. Yeah, that's important. You got to take care of yourself first. That's very, very important. So I'm glad to hear you did that. Yes, what's up?
Karen says hello everybody and welcome back.
Thank you. Hello, Karen. Thank you. It is good to be back. Again, I've been gone for a couple of days, and so you guys are stuck with me. Not crafting, though, because Sam is going to be crafting today, and today's project is, I don't know if you guys saw the title of the live today. We kind of took a stroll down to Dollar Tree, and inspired by a lot of you crafters out there that try these things out. We said, you know what, let's go try it ourselves. Let's go try it ourselves. Let's see what we can find. So Sam's going to go ahead and craft with some items that we found from there. And we're going to see, I believe, resins involved. The Yonos are involved. The ink, glitter.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yes.
I don't know what's going to be involved, but I brought out all of the potential things that could be involved.
See, there you go. Even better. It's not even scripted. So you're just going to go ahead and craft the way it should be, right? You're just going to get crafting and see what comes out. Most brilliant ideas that's how they start. So that's good. It's all right. What's up?
So Johanna's on here. She says, saludos, chicos.
Johanna, ¿cómo has estado? Buenas tardes. Espero que estés bien y que todos en tu familia se encuentren sin novedad. ¿Cómo has estado? De plano bien ocupada, ¿verdad? Porque siempre andas haciendo algo, so esperemos que estés bien. What's up?
So I think she's saying that she loves watching us on Facebook. We're her favorite. This is what she actually said. Que gusto verlos por Facebook, mis favoritos.
Favorites, yeah. Mm-hmm. You're right.
Nailed it.
There you go. Good. So, we don't need what is it? ChatGPT translator. We got you.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
And then Kenna's on here too.
Hey, Kenna.
She said last week's engraving project was a huge hit with the recipient. Many thanks.
That's awesome. Yes. So I heard the story, Kenna. I was glad to hear that Sam was able to do that for you, and we want to say thank you also. Thank you for the gifts.
The opportunity and the trust.
Well, I was saying thank you for the gifts, but that too, that's probably bigger. But yes, we do appreciate we ended up getting the gifts that you had for us, and we really appreciate it. And again, thank you for trusting. I would say us, but Sam, because she was the one that
team effort.
That did it. So I'm glad to hear that it was a success. So awesome. What else?
Carrie says, hi, Sam, Danny, and Jesse.
Hello. How are you doing?
Ask me what Jesse did this weekend. I'm going to guess. Okay. And then you can ask him what he gets here.
Sure. So if you missed it, I said, I went ahead and reintroduced all of us, Danny, Sam, and I said Jesse, and I said Jesse will be with us here shortly in a little bit, but I guess we're going to play role here. And Jesse, what did you do this weekend?
Oh, not much, man. I just went to the park with Luna. That's about it.
Drove. Worked. Yeah. That's a good impression
He's gonna
of
say
Jesse.
It, watch. And he leans back like that, too. For those who couldn't see it, I was leaning back in the chair.
She went whole Jesse there. Whole Jesse.
I needed a hat.
Yeah, and it's all love with Jesse. But anyways, yeah. So he will be here in a little bit shortly. So for now, at the moment, it's just Sam and I. What's up?
My mom says, Happy Tuesday, Palooza.
Happy Tuesday, Grandma Brown. How are you? How was your 4th? Did you have the entire family over at your house? What did you cook? Did you cook anything? Let's see what she says. I know you were there, so... No, you weren't there.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no, that's right.
No, I walked around my neighborhood because
right.
I knew that they would be shooting off illegal fireworks
Yeah.
in the neighborhood, and I wasn't wrong. So I walked around and I saw multiple firework shows, and then walked right back to my house.
Not just one, multiple.
Multiple.
Good.
It was funny too because you'd walk up and you'd see people like looking around if the coast was clear. So
Yeah.
as long
Before
as
they do it,
they're like, is that person cool? I'm like, yeah, just go ahead.
That's funny. That's awesome. But being that it's 4th of July, it's gone and passed already. So now, what big now holiday is coming up? And I believe I want to say it's either Memorial Weekend or Labor Day. It's one of those two.
Halloween.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that's in October. Yes, I think it's one of those two, to be honest with you. But being that said, anybody have any plans for those as far as crafting? And is that holiday a big crafting one? If so, what do you guys craft or what do you guys prepare for? I think it's in September, I want to say. September, August, not sure.
You are correct. So
which
it
one?
is September.
September?
And it's Labor Day.
Labor Day, okay. So and that's probably not a big crafting day, right? Like I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I am wrong, let me know what you guys are preparing for that day or that holiday as far as crafting wise. What's up?
Me nothing. But you got some comments in here.
Okay.
My mom is saying that it's not very mellow. Her dog hates it. Both of them, I would say, by the way. And then Vanessa's on here. She says, Danny's back. Yay.
I am back. Yes, I apologize.
I think she was on strike while you were gone.
Yes, I am back. Again, I'm a little rusty right now in the intro, but again, I am going to get back to it and see how it goes. And again, it's just Sam and I right now. Jesse is going to join us in a little bit. And for now, it's just we're gonna try to entertain you to the end. And like I said, Sam's gonna be crafting.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm gonna let you just talk.
Yeah, just until Jesse comes, right?
Just like the last live on Facebook, I just was on the computer the whole time. This one's gonna be just you talking. It's fine.
So I'm gonna talk for you guys for the next 45 minutes. So let's start a conversation. Anyways, I'm just kidding. What's up?
Kenna is starting a conversation.
Okay, what's up, Kenna?
So she said Labor Day.
Labor Day?
Correct.
Okay, I was right.
And that back to school can be big.
Okay.
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea. Okay, so that was what I was thinking. I wasn't sure though, because I wasn't sure if it is a big holiday kind of crafting for the people that craft and sell stuff. So it could be a back to school, teacher gifts, right? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, that's a great idea. Maybe we could do something like that when it gets closer. But I was hoping that I was right, and I was kind of right. What's up?
I am very happy to read these comments.
Okay.
Cynthia says, "Welcome back," and Sam did a good job.
She did. She did a great job. Of course. I mean, listen, like I could easily be replaced easily. So I mean, there's no doubt that the ball was going to be dropped. It's just, False? No.
Bears?
No, not at all.
Galactica.
No, Sam did a great job. And listen, like I said, we use this word here slightly very loose.
Nope.
In the expert. Now I don't know if you've seen a couple of the last lives where Sam has actually taken the F tool, the Ultra, and has engraved on stuff.
Look,
like
you
easily.
know as well as I know that I had to go to expert school before I could do any of those lives. So quit making up stories.
Of course. So and when she means expert school, she means Jesse. So we're all learning from Jesse. Jesse gets all the products. He tests them out. He's all right, guys. This is what works. This is what we're gonna do. It's like great. So as easy as we make it, it's not. Jesse's the one that makes us look as easy as we make it. So if that makes sense. So but yes, glad to be back again, and we are excited to be here with you guys, I guess, live. We appreciate you guys coming on and having the support that we have pretty much every week from you guys. So we do appreciate it. And without you guys, again, we wouldn't be able to do this stuff, the shenanigans that we do on Tuesdays. And don't forget, after this live, we're actually going to jump on our Instagram page and TikTok. And there we're going to do an entire different crafting project, which I think I'm going to lead. Maybe, I'm not sure. If not, we'll
Jesse might.
Maybe Jesse. We might actually convince him to be on camera. But we will be live there. So if you don't follow us there, make sure you guys do. And again, if you have not watched our first podcast episode, it is on Spotify and on YouTube. On YouTube. No, iTunes. Why did I try to combine both words at once?
YouTube.
It's something YouTube.
Coming soon.
That's coming soon. Yeah, on iTunes. So make sure you guys go watch that. And again, we're working on one. By the end of the month, we will have another episode for you guys. So stay tuned for that. Besides that, what's up?
Ashley said Sam killed it.
Sam killed it. Of course she did.
And then
hey, bestie.
Cynthia said. Also, she said that we're both besties. I'm a bestie too. So.
Anyways.
And then Cynthia also said Jesse's turn should come soon.
It should, and trust me, we're working on it.
Help us get to 1 billion followers.
Yes.
That's when Jesse said he'll do it.
Yes. Listen, we're trying. It is a work in progress. Obviously, not everybody is, comfortable. Everybody's comfortable in their own position. Jesse is very comfortable in what he is in right now, but we're trying to get him out of it. But yes, we're crossing our fingers that hopefully one day. I mean, he agreed to take a team picture yesterday, so I mean that's a win for us there. So again, baby steps. Speaking of bestie, listen, if you have not seen or if you don't follow Chip Builds on social media, on Instagram, on TikTok, please do. If I don't know if you, Ashley, if you could put you, or Sam, if you could put her username on those platforms, go check her out. She just released a chat
Laser Buddy. Chat prompt.
Yeah, a chat prompt called Laser Bunny? No.
Laser Buddy.
Laser Buddy, yes. Laser. I'm sorry, Ashley.
Laser Bunny's coming soon.
Yeah, Ashley, I'm killing this. I know I am, and I apologize. But if you go check her out on her socials, again, Instagram and TikTok, I think she actually posted something on our group too. I could be wrong, but I know for sure Instagram and TikTok. Please go check her out. For you engravers that are looking for easy way to come up with designs, this is probably going to be a big help here for you. So go check her out. Ashley's a big, cool friend of ours. We've had her here on the live, so you guys are familiar with her.
In person.
In person too, yes. So go check her out. If you're looking for to be creative and having trouble designing these designs to engrave on, this is going to help you a lot. So go check it out. Ashley, if you're still on, bestie, this is your plug right here, right now. Do what you need to do. But please, everybody else, go give her a follow. Go check out her new software. It is awesome. Yes.
So I did tag Ashley's Facebook on there. I don't think it'll let me tag the Instagram, but it is chip builds on everything.
It is chip build on everything. And again, this is coming from the person that makes our life easier when it comes to the jigs, when it comes to settings. We've always go to Ashley for this, for not everything. So trust me, what she's doing is awesome. So again, go check her out. If you're interested in finding out more info on what I just spoke about, message her directly. She will get back to you as soon as she can. But I think this is awesome. So go support, go check her out. She's just a crafter, very, very creative. So go check it out. Yes.
I did put her email on the live last
Sweet.
week, so if you guys have her email, you can
There you
email
go.
her too. Ashley likes to be contacted in every method, so reach out to her. And then in the chat, Cynthia wanted to point out that Jesse does very well behind the screen with Q&A, so he shouldn't have any issues.
Absolutely.
And then I think Ashley's laughing at Laser Bunny. And,
Look, I'm trying to rename. That's my version. Okay, that's gonna be my version. So don't steal that one away.
I feel like that belongs to Artistic Fluff. Like she's gonna come for you next.
No, I said it here on the live. It's recorded.
It's
There's proof right here.
All right.
All right. So I think I've yapped enough. Okay. I know you guys are here for the crafting. So I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna hand it over to Sam, so she can get crafting. And again, if you guys have any questions along the way, feel free to ask. Whether it's crafting, whether it's whatever gets on your mind. Just
Don't forget to ask Jesse how his weekend is when he shows up.
Yes, that's right. All right, guys. So enjoy. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we went to the dollar store today, like Danny was telling you, and we're gonna do some crafting with something we found there. So we were looking at all the different kind of stuff that they had, and we went through a couple aisles, and there was one arts and crafts aisle. I'm still kind of sad that we didn't get the little squares. Those dice would have been cool, man. Anyways,
that was my fault too. I was like,
Danny is a dream crusher,
Yeah.
and he crushed my dice dreams of making my own custom dice games. Okay, but this is what we have instead. So this is really cool. This is just like, you can't really see it that great. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so do you want to switch to this one real quick?
Yep, I got you.
Okay. So this is just like a little home decor thing. So mountains, lake, trees, possibly a little moose in the bottom there. Just all kinds of cool little stuff. So we figured we could grab one of these, and why not decorate it with some UV resin, maybe some paint markers, some alcohol ink, maybe some glow-in-the-dark powder, but let's have a little fun with it. I know Ashley said she loves the dollar store stuff. Who else is guilty of indulging in the dollar store items? Because with something like this, like me personally, I do not have a laser engraver at home. So getting something like this and being able to really personalize it, I could see someone buying this from me for, I don't know, what do you think, 15, 20 bucks, like after you spruce it up?
Yeah, I mean, it could be profitable no matter what. I mean,
We paid
you're paying
$1.50 for this.
$1.50 for it, yeah. So
as long as
anything over that, you're
Exactly.
making a profit.
So that's the thing. And I know with everything going on, everyone is looking to make a buck, but to also keep it personal. So this way you are getting something that was mass produced, but you're making it into something that they can't just find in the store. And if they do find duplications of it, it won't be like yours. Yours will be unique. So we're going to work on this today. I did bring out, like I said, some paint markers. I've got my Yonos here. I got some gloves for my UV resin handling. I have some glow powder here as well. Not sure what I'm doing with that, but I think it's going to be cool. And then I also have some glitter. So I've got Northern Lights for my trees, which kind of inspired some of the colors that I'll be using today. And then I also have this fairy dust here for the snowy mountains to kind of make that look cool as well. Then on top of that, I brought out some alcohol inks as well. So with the blue, I'm going to make like a watery kind of background for all of this. And then with these other colors, I'm going to try to do like the northern lights, like the aurora borealis kind of thing in between the mountains. So that is the attempt that I will be making today. We only have about 20 minutes to do this, so we'll see how far we get.
I know, I spoke too much. I kept on
Danny was
yapping.
so excited to be back that he just wouldn't stop talking to you guys. No, I think we can do something solid in the next 20 minutes. So that's the plan. Does anybody have any questions so far?
Karen says hi.
Hi, Karen.
No questions so far.
All right.
You're good. Everybody's watching.
All right, so Danny's in the comments now, guys. So make sure if you have questions for Danny directly, put them in there. And if you're curious about what we're doing, feel free to put that in there too. But you get a rare chance to actually type directly to Danny. Only our YouTube friends get this opportunity. So there you go, guys. Enjoy, and let me know if you have questions along the way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put on some gloves. First thing, just to kind of protect my hands. I know the alcohol inks.
Oh, wait. I think someone's here to
Someone's
save the
here.
day. All right.
We have a visitor.
Hey! All right. I am relieved of duties. Thank God. Okay, so we have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
How was your weekend?
My weekend was, I don't know, what did I do this weekend? It was 4th of July, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do much. I worked and then I went to the pool on Friday. Just kind of hung out at the pool. That was really it.
Wow.
I didn't do much. Why?
We were completely.
Oh, yeah, it was close.
No, that's
He leaned back. he
was
said
the
any
only
words.
What? You guys have a bet going?
Yeah, no, so we asked how everybody's weekend was, right, and stuff, and as I normally do, I asked Sam how was your weekend, and Jesse how was your weekend. So Sam answered, and she answered hers, and she answered hers. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna be Jesse. So all right, Jesse, how did you do? And she's like,
Close.
I worked, I drove, but
I took Lena to the park, not Luna to the park. There you go. See, I wasn't wrong.
all right, guys.
Anyways, all right. So back to the project at hand. All right, now, with the way that I want to do this, I kind of have some different techniques in mind. So one thing I want to do for sure is this background area here. I kind of want to make this like kind of lit up, like it's almost like a moon in the background. So I'm going to actually use some glow powder, and I'm going to use one of our little silicone bowls and wands and just kind of mix that up. I'm sure you guys have seen the glow powder before in action, but you've noticed that it is kind of like, it does have a little bit of a color to it, like it's almost like a milky color almost. So I think that'll work for kind of that moon background. So we're going to do that. And then we're also going to make all of this backfill blue as well. But I think what I want to do first is kind of color the areas that I want specifically to be markered in. So let's do the marker part first, and then we're going to move forward. I do need something from you guys. I always forget something. Can you just give me a scrap paper from behind you?
Oh, what paper?
A scrap paper from that little box, yeah. Or maybe like 2 of them. Okay. So the reason why I'm using the scrap paper, for anyone who's used the Yono markers before, you will know that they can come out kind of quick. So I usually like to start it on the paper and then go from there. And then any excess glitter, I'm going to just use these papers as catches. So these are just kind of like little scrap pieces of paper we have from the sublimation projects we've done. Okay, so I've got that there. Cool, everything I need. Again, let me know if you guys have questions. There's a lot of things going on here, so I'm going to just get to it. All right, so first thing, let's go ahead and color in my little moose friend that I identified in here. And let me know, I know we asked, but has anybody else done something like this with dollar store items? Is this something you guys like to do? Let us know. By the way, Jesse, everybody missed you while you were gone.
I missed you guys too.
Several people said hello to you. And
giving you props for what you do.
yeah, they're all talking about how great you are at the Q&A and the chats, and that it should be no problem for you to jump into the lives.
Oh.
And they can't wait to see you, Jesse.
Jennifer says hi. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer. So, care to comment, Jesse? No. I told them they need to help get us to 1 billion followers. Because
1 million.
1 million?
Not a billion. Come on, I'm at least somewhat related.
All right, guys, good news. It's lowered to 1 million. So you're saying there's a chance. All right, cool. So that's my little moose. I like the way that looks. I am going to color in, I think maybe just the outlines of these trees. I think that would be cool. And then I'll put the glitter on the inside. So I'm just going to go ahead and outline these guys.
So you guys just bought that whole piece like that?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it really is.
And I mean, it's like I was kind of telling them, something like this, for me, as someone who does not have an engraver at home, buying a piece like this and then customizing it, we paid $1.50 for this piece. And after adding things that I already have, like in my tool chest, You know, you can easily sell it for probably like $20, you know? Like this is something that even if they were able to find elsewhere or maybe someone else customizes it, because you're doing it like by hand, no one else is going to look exactly like yours. It'll be unique. Why, you want to know what dollar store I went to, Jesse?
Which one?
No, I'm like, are you wanting to do one of these projects too?
Yeah, of course. Which one did you go to?
We went to Dollar General. It's right by a Five Below. Like right up Chandler.
To the left or
That's
right?
the one. That's the one to the left.
No, wait, that way?
Yeah, that way.
It's only like 3 miles.
That's not Dollar General. That's not Dollar General, is it?
Dollar Tree?
Dollar Tree. There you go. Yeah, it's right on the house.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's literally like across the little
Oh.
highway. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Okay.
Yeah, there's one right here. You get so far.
It was the closest one on when I looked it up. Maybe I looked at the wrong name. I don't know. But here we are.
Whatever, it worked.
Mm-hmm. And I like that there was also like a Hobby Lobby right in that area, and then that Five Below was right there too. So if we struck out, we had other options.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then, Jennifer said hi.
Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, we doing this live today, guys. We kind of went in with just an idea of let's see what we can make into something cool and custom. So this was something totally unplanned. We kind of are just improvising a little bit. So just to show you kind of how creative you can get with just like the tools that you already have at home. So what do we think, guys? Any suggestions for what I should do to this? Do you like kind of the idea and direction I'm going in? Let me know what you're thinking.
Let's see.
And then I will remind everybody, if you haven't checked the stories yet, make sure that you do so. We will have a visitor, either in this live or on the next live. And whoever says that buzzword first when they see them, as long as they haven't already won this month, will win 500 Flow Awards. We had to have a new stipulation just because we want to kind of keep spreading the love. There will be repeat winners, I'm sure. It happens. But just to spread it out a little bit. But yeah, 500 Flow Awards could be yours. So if you don't know what that buzzword is, make sure you're checking out those stories real quick. I did just repost a screenshot of what the buzzword was, like right before we jumped onto this. So you should be able to find that info with the quickness. Yeah. And if you guys aren't sure what I'm talking about, just let me know, and I'll explain a little better. And then what other things do we have coming up that are exciting, guys? We have our town hall coming up, right?
That's right.
So I'm not sure who out there, give us a show of hands by throwing a little emoji with the arms up. Who is an affiliate with us? Let us know, because if you are, those meetings are really cool. It's a great opportunity to get some inside information on the company, see some new products. You even get to see Jesse. He has a little segment on there too where he talks to you guys.
Yeah, so if you want to see me live, you gotta go to the
You gotta be an
town hall.
affiliate. Go to the town
That's the
hall.
place I'll be.
That's it. There and at work.
He's being honest. So.
It's true. It's true. But yeah, check that out, guys. The town halls, we had a lot of fun with the last one. We're going to be doing another one this time. There is a Q&A that will be on there. We're going to do a fun little icebreaker where you get to learn more about us as well. So hopefully you guys are going to tune in for that one. It should be a good one. Do you guys remember the date off the top of your head?
I don't. I can pull it up right now, though.
Okay. I want to say it's either next Monday or the Monday after.
It's very soon.
Yeah, real soon. Might send a reminder today. Let's see. This is coming along pretty nice. I am happy with the way this is going.
It is next Monday.
Next Monday, guys, so real soon. We're about a week away.
That's sooner than I thought. Yeah.
All right.
All right, so this is looking cool. Let's see what else. Is there anything else in here that I want to call out? I can't really tell. I think this is like, I don't know if these are more trees. We'll just go ahead and make them a little green. And like I said, guys, it's really up to you how you want to make this. There's no rhyme or reason to how it needs to be. It can be whatever you really want. So I like the way that is coming along. I'm going to go ahead and color in his little antlers, and then we will move on to some UV resining. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the antlers gray. Perfect. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so next, let's do some fun stuff with UV resin, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go ahead and I want to put UV resin basically just along the edges of this kind of mountain, and then I'm going to pour glitter on it. Yes, Jesse?
Cynthia said she knows all the answers, but she won't say it.
Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate you.
Thank you for that.
You guys, believe it or not, Cynthia has won before. I mean, and why wouldn't she? Like, if you know how to play the game, it's fun. Yeah. And let's see. I'm not sure who is joining us today of the two, but they always have something fun to say when they're here. So definitely a good way to hear from the leaders of the company. If you guys have questions you've been dying to ask them, that is also a great opportunity to just put them on the spot and ask them those questions. So yeah, just let us know. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little bit more UV resin, and then I think I'm gonna use my wand to spread it around a bit so that it's a little bit more evenly saturated. Okay, cool. Okay, all right, so I just have resin basically around all of the little edges here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just spread it a little bit, and then we're gonna dump some glitter on here. And then I will remove it, any excess, and we'll cure it. Okay. Cool. What do we think so far, guys? This looks like a fun project. Who is gonna do this with the kiddos? And that would be actually really fun, like to get a few of these and like do it kind of as a group, like have everyone do their own different design.
It'd be like family time.
Yeah, see what kind of colors you come up with. Let me see if I can get my cat to do this. Put some little gloves on her. Have you seen the ones where they make the cats paint?
No, but I believe it.
So like, okay, I'm gonna explain it to you guys, and if this is something the audience likes, maybe we'll try to get my cat in here for it. But here's what you do.
I think we should try that.
So she doesn't travel well, but here's what you do. So you put a canvas, like you put globs of paint on a canvas, right? And then you put the canvas in like a freezer bag type of a thing to where it's like sealed. And then you put catnip on top of the bag, and then they just play on it, and then they make like a painting. So yeah, it's been happening. I've been seeing it on the internet, so I know other people are doing it too. It's been happening. But
is it a movement?
It's a movement. But it's pretty cool. All right, so again, I am just spreading this all over where my UV resin is. It's not going to stay everywhere. It's only going to stay where the UV resin is. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of sprinkle on here, and then we will cure it, and then we'll just dump off any excess. Okay, so I think that looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and cure this with our little light that has been charging, so it should be nice and charged. Here we go. Okay.
Gloria said hello.
Hey Gloria, good to see you. We're going to cure that for 60 seconds, guys. Didn't use a whole lot of resin. And I will say, I know with UV resin, typically you want to be able to cure through the front and the back, but since we're doing such a light layer, this should cure it no problem. If you were doing like a thick layer with a lot of pigment, that's something that probably wouldn't work out so well, but this should work just fine. So we'll get this cured up and go from there. I think the next thing I want to do is going to be the same thing with the trees, like just putting resin over them and then putting glitter on them. And then we'll start infilling everything. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see something different, if we think this looks cool. And as always, if you have suggestions for these lives, we do have a live page. That page will be updated very soon. It has a suggestion box. And on top of that, it's going to have all the info on the upcoming podcast too, very soon. So there'll be a little submission form there as well if you have podcast ideas. And yeah, super neat. All right, cool. So now we got a lot of excess glitter, so I'm going to dump it on this little paper. But yeah, what do we think, guys?
That's cool.
Right? Okay. So the mountains are good. Now let's go ahead and fill in the trees. And I will tell you that I use UV glitter for these mountains. So when it's under the UV light, it's going to look more purple. So it's going to go right along with that like Aurora Borealis kind of theme we were talking about. So super neat. But yeah, now let's go ahead and do the trees. So I'm going to go ahead and do some UV resin. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll just spread it out with my wand. Okay. What about all this stuff down here? Do we think we should make this green too? With the northern lights? Might as well, right?
So
Okay. So I'm going to carefully spread this UV resin. I will say too, a nice little hack, if you use a lot of our UV resin, what I would always recommend is to keep at least one of the small 100 ml bottles and then use these bigger bottles just to keep refilling it. So it'll provide you a little bit more like dexterity when you're putting down your UV resin. It just gives you more control to kind of over where it pours, because right now I'm having a little trouble with this big spout. But yeah, definitely a nice thing to kind of do. Now I'm going to go ahead and just spread it out with the wand. Okay. The wand, the bowls, everything we have on the site. If you guys haven't tried our UV resin collection yet, there's a lot of awesome things on there. We also have all of the like the acrylic blanks that you can use. We have a lot of fun new like foils, beach things, perfect for the summer, but lots of cool accessories. Okay. I'm going to keep just kind of spreading this resin. It doesn't need to be perfect. You just kind of want to see a little bit of the resin, basically wherever you want that glitter to stick. So I'm just kind of going around, making sure all of the points where I want that to hit have a little bit of resin on them. Okay. Any questions so far, guys? I know I'm moving a little fast.
We're just kind of hanging out and watching right now.
Cool. And then I will say, we do have another exciting live after this, and we're going to try to incorporate some of those new chat prompts that Ashley was talking about earlier, and maybe do some engraving on some dollar store items. It's going to be so exciting.
it's a possibility.
I wish you guys could see the look Danny just gave me, because he looks very excited to try it.
There, you can't you hear it in my voice? Let's do it.
All right, this is going pretty good. I'm almost done putting the resin where I'd like it to be, and then we'll go ahead and throw some glitter on here and cure it. Okay. Let me see, just a little bit in this area too. Perfect. Okay, cool. All right, I'm good with that. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this Northern Lights green glitter on it. And then we'll cure it and get rid of all that excess. Now, if you're a perfectionist, unlike me, you can spend as much time as you want on this. The nice thing about UV resin is it's not going to cure until you shine either a UV light at it, let direct sunlight hit it, anything like that. So as long as you're in a nice crafting area where you don't have any direct light or UV light, you have all the work time you need. So it's not something you need to rush. But yeah, here we go. Let's go ahead and give this a quick cure. I do want to say I love the size of this lamp. It's like perfect for curing this kind of space, so it's working out really well. If you guys haven't tried the lamp and the flashlight are both great tools for UV resin. I kind of had this handy just in case this wasn't going to cover enough, or if I had anything like small that I needed to cure at a time, but this is kind of doing everything for me. So we've got this just in case, but it looks like the lamp is taking care of business, so I'm not upset about that.
And then just to mention the next live,
Mm-hmm.
Ashley just went ahead and boosted my confidence with her comments.
So it's really easy?
Hope it works.
Not like it's really easy to use. I'm here if you have questions, but it should be fine.
It took me like a couple tries.
You guys hear that? Our in-house expert, Jesse, has tried it, so we'll be fine. Oh.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so you missed it. Earlier we were talking about all the things we learned from you, Jesse. So that's why we're saying you're our in-house expert.
Oh.
'Cause that's where it starts.
That's where it started.
So you're the reason why we make it look so easy, because you just tell us.
Trying, man, trying to make it.
So what do you think? Pretty cool? Yeah? Let's
You can see
start
the
to fill it
shift.
in. Huh?
Like you see the shift, like the colors while you were pouring it.
Yeah.
It was like shifting.
Isn't that nice? It's not a trick. It's real. All right, cool. So now let's go ahead and do the fill-in. I will say I forgot one little tree, so I kind of feel like I need to get that really quick. So I'm going to just go ahead and put a little resin here.
Okay. Use my little wand. So you can't just leave that little tree behind. And we'll go ahead and glitter it. And for this one, since it's such a small area, I'll just go ahead and use my little flashlight. So both tools are really awesome, definitely come in handy. Just really depends on the space that you're doing it in, what you're gonna need. But yeah, this will kind of cure it pretty quick. And then I'm not gonna give it too much time because I'm gonna cure this area again later on when I add more stuff to it. So I'll go ahead and just cure that like so, and then we'll go ahead and dump all the excess. Cool. Okay, cool. So now my little tree is filled in there, everywhere, perfect. So next thing we want to do, guys, is we want to go ahead and fill in this whole area here with glow-in-the-dark powder, because it's going to be like our moon, basically. I might drop a little bit of this rainbow alcohol ink in there, just to kind of give it more of that iridescent effect that we have over the whole thing. And yeah, we are running a little bit low on time, though, so I'm going to hurry up. All right. So here we go. Huh?
It's a good call.
Thank you. I was like, oh, I was doing really good at watching earlier, and then I started having fun with the crafting, and yeah. Okay. So I might take like 5 minutes, but I think I'll be good after that, if that works for you guys. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Excellent. All right, so I'm mixing up my glow powder. Whenever you guys are using the glow powder, you'll notice you don't really need a whole lot. A little bit goes a very long way. I'm gonna go ahead and just mix all this up so that it's nice and consistent, and then let's go ahead and pour. So I'm just gonna fill in this area here. And this area here. Okay. And it doesn't have to be completely full. You just want to make sure that there's enough to cover kind of the whole like backing, and then you can move on. So we'll go ahead and just make sure that that is as much coverage as we need. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and just spread that out. You'll notice too I'm using my little silicone mat. The reason why I have this is this guy is super easy to clean and a great way to make sure you're not getting this kind of stuff on your table. So with this little mat, any resin that falls on it, you can just cure it and peel it right off. And then any glitter or excess like that, you can just wash off with soap and water. Okay. All right, so that's looking pretty cool. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cure this. I would recommend if you're doing this at home, give it a few minutes. The reason for that is if there are any bubbles, anything like that, you want to give the resin time to self-level and kind of let the bubbles pop on their own. But since we're running a little low on time, I'm going to go ahead and just cure it as is. I feel pretty good about it. Just want to make sure it's pushed down in these little grooves too. There we go. Okay. All right, so that's curing. I'm going to go ahead and leave my little, I'm going to cure this little lamp too. It doesn't quite fit under there, but we'll use my lamp and we'll cure this little silicone bowl. Because these items are silicone as well, you can go ahead and cure them with your UV light and then just peel off the excess. The next thing we want to do is we're going to fill in this area with blue. And then we'll do the Aurora Borealis part, and then we're going to call it. There's definitely more that I could do on this. We're not going to get to it today. But one thing I'd recommend is like a black border, something like that when you're done. That would look really cool. But again, it's up to you how you want to do this. Okay, I feel good about that. We got about 20 seconds left under the lamp. So I'm going to let that just do its thing. Peel this off. And yeah, see, your resin will peel right out of your silicone items. Ready for you to use again. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in, well, actually we won't need this yet. Here we go. Cool. You guys see that glow on it? It doesn't last for long because it's so bright in here, but see how it's kind of yellowy? So that's going to glow super bright in the dark. But yeah. Okay, so now let's get this little area here that we want to make water. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm just kind of filling this in with resin. And then I'm going to drop some little alcohol inks in here. Here we go. So lots of different techniques that we tried on this today, guys, just to kind of show you that there's so many different ways to personalize. So if you're feeling like you're in a rut or you just need some inspiration, maybe just pull out some kind of extra tools that you have and really think about what you can do with them. But this was just a fun little find, like I said, at the Dollar Tree. So it's definitely something that's super doable for anybody. What do you guys think?
That's cool. We need more time to finish.
I know. Look.
That's my fault. I was yapping.
He talked for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I did talk about 20 minutes. Just ran, yeah.
Just catching up with everyone else.
Apparently, yeah.
They missed him.
Everyone, just wanted to know how Rudy was doing.
Now, you could get really fancy with this stuff too. Like if I wanted to add waves or anything like that, I could. I just want to make it blue so it looks like water. So I'm just adding a few little drops here and there to all the little pools of resin that I have out. And then see how the ink kind of spreads on its own? So it already gives it like that water effect where it's kind of like darker in some areas, lighter in others. But it's kind of doing what I want it to do. So just keep spreading where you want the color, and then we'll cure it. All right, any last reminders, anything else we need to share on this live before we transition toward the next one? You guys have anything?
No,
Danny?
not at all.
Okay.
Catch me on the next one.
Is everybody on board with the buzzwords? Do we all know what it is? Are we confused over buzzwords still? Let us know what you think. You have a few minutes to voice your concerns before we move to the next one, where they're going to show up because they didn't come to this one, so obviously they're going to be here on the next one. I'm going to do a little bit of darker blue. There we go. What do we think, guys? Isn't that cool how it spreads?
Yeah, I like the dark blue.
Cool. And then again, you can kind of do whatever you want with it. I want to kind of mix in the colors a little bit, so I'm doing that. It definitely gives that water effect. Okay. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and cure this. All right, we are pretty much out of time for this live. We do need to prep for the next one. So maybe behind the scenes during the next live, I'll fill in the rest of this little area, and we can show it off at the very end of the next live. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully this was a fun craft for you guys, and you kind of got some inspiration from it. If not, give us some suggestions. We're happy to hear what you guys want to see us try, and always happy to try out a new craft. So thanks again, guys. Hopefully we'll catch you on Instagram and TikTok next. Know your buzzwords, and